It is a little chilly today. I talked to Seminole star DJ Stewart a moment ago, and he said his mom sent him a text, said, "You're going to be cold today." He said, "Mom, you're missing the point. It's opening day," and he's ready to go. Speaking of DJ Stewart, this guy's a bona fide star, Chip. 351 a year ago, 7 homers, 50 RBI.
If you're an opposing manager, you're watching every time. You know where he is in the batting order. A lot of the scouts will be at the ballpark today. He's been listed as the best hitter in the state of Florida.
Be fun to watch DJ's season start here today. Of course, Florida State, speaking of season. Here comes DJ Stewart, junior left fielder. Guy who loves coming to the ballpark and just a flat-out baseball player.
It's one of these guys, Tom, that you're sitting in the stands, your conversations stop when this young man steps in the batter's box.
Feels like Florida State always has at least one of those
guys.
One
guy like that. To see how hard he works every day he comes to the ballpark. How well he runs. You know, you see it, the big body he has, and he wears a loose uniform, but he is a very well put together hitter, baseball player, runs very well on Stewart.
2-1 now, and if you're Hager, this is the situation you'd love to see DJ Stewart, which is 2 outs and nobody on as he steps in. I think Oakland would take that every at-bat this weekend for Stewart. DJ a year ago, that 350 average, 7 homers. 2-2.
I'll tell you what, this 6-year veteran on the mound, and Hager's doing a good job of just painting the corner, breaking ball right there. Keeping it just off the outside corner right there for strike 2.
Fouled back, and the umpire lost some headgear.
Not afraid to go inside right there on Stewart. Fouled it off. Knocks the cobwebs out of Doug Lee's mask here for the beginning of the year.
Big cut for DJ, just gets a small piece of it to stay alive. John Sansone on deck.
I think that's a big key in Florida State's lineup is who is going to hit in front of and behind Stewart, how successful they have to be because they have to be able to protect this big guy in the lineup.
DJ Stewart, in case you're wondering, can still hit the baseball. He singles to center, first base runner of the day for the Noles.
Just a hard line drive up the middle. Fouled a couple balls off. Got the ball out over the plate. The veteran catcher there. He has to go behind the plate trying to decoy and beat that play out. Look who comes up the bat. You got the All-American come up the bat. Give him a chance to swing the bat with 2 out, runner on first. It's a big play on DeLuzio just to get down to first base, give it all, and beat that play out.
50 pitches now for Hager as DJ Stewart steps in for the second time. DJ with a base hit in his first trip. And a base hit in his second trip. And now DeLuzio is going to go to third, and as I told you, he can run. He's fun to watch open up on the base paths. Runners at the corners for the Noles.
Right side. Got to go in and pulled it right through. DeLuzio with the ball hit behind him. Look for Mike Martin Jr. He don't need to look over there. Stewart already has 2 for the year, 2 base hits, 1 to left field. 1 he pulled his last at bat. Excuse me, 1 to center field his first at bat.
16 steals a year ago for DeLuzio, who sets his lead as Sterry will hold him on. DJ takes a called strike 1. Stewart, a pair of singles. Seminoles have at least a base hit in every inning. Had 2 in the third when they left the bases loaded.
Florida State coaches may be getting a time on this big right-hander on the mound. If he's slow to the plate, may start DeLuzio at first base. Quick throw to first. put a stopwatch on the pitcher and see how long it takes to deliver the ball to the plate. You got an idea how long it takes the catcher to throw it, but you know how quick your runner is.
They're paying close attention to him, as they should.
Bannon on the mound does one thing base runners at first base do not like. Sits there and just holds the ball. Comes to a set position with Stewart there at the plate, and he brings his hands down low, right at his waist.
Here goes DeLuzio. The pitch is low and away. A head first slide, and that's an easy swipe of the bag for DeLuzio. You know, we chatted with John Musachio, the skipper for Oakland, before the game. He told us he liked his pitching depth better than what he had a year ago. Felt they were a little top-heavy last year. When you look at the numbers for Connor Fannin, who's on the mound now, he did not have good numbers last year, so obviously they feel like he's turned a corner a little bit if he's the first arm out of the pen on opening weekend. But a year ago, he made 8 appearances, and his ERA was over 20, with opponents hitting .431 off of him. 25 hits in 12 1/3 innings. DJ handcuffed and fooled right there. Ball 2 strikes.
Stewart there was out in front. Glad he did not hit that ball. Just a check swing, strike 2. Stewart does never seem to get frustrated, it seems like. You have to be a patient hitter with a guy like DeLuzio on base in front of you. He's looking for a ball he can still hit here with 2 strikes, but still do some damage with.
It's this one to left center field, and appropriately, DJ Stewart will drive in the first run of the season for the Noles. Heading to second, and he'll be safe as the ball kicks away from Brasso, the shortstop. I beg your pardon, that was Yanish, the second baseman, who got knocked down by Stewart. 2-1, the Noles are on the board, and DJ Stewart is 3 for 3. What did I say about Singing "Oh Canada" trying to start a rally in an inning where DeLuzio and Stewart are batting, Chip?
"Oh Canada" the 3rd time through the order. It kind of goes hand in hand there in the 5th inning. Stewart is a baseball player, Tom. His 3rd hit of the day. Hits the ball to left center. Morton, center fielder, gets over and cuts it off, and Stewart just made that double by getting out of the box. He runs well. And a hard slide on the second base. Ball player.
30-plus game hit streak, too, wasn't there? DJ going for 3rd, and he'll have that base swiped as Sansone protects him. And Yetzko didn't hold on to it cleanly. Ahead as DJ Stewart will settle into the box. He's been the offensive show today for Florida State. 3 for 3 with a run driven in, 2 singles and a double.
Just came back and just challenged DeLuzio right there. It's the biggest situation in the ball game, Tom, so far, I believe, right here. Runner at first base, 2 out, 1-run ball game with the big guy Stewart at the plate.
Scotia, a righty, will face the lefty Stewart. Down in the dirt, and that advances the potential tying run to second base. Delp with a big turn around the bag, but Yetzko chases it down.
Ball hit in front of the plate at least 7 or 8 feet in front of the plate. I don't know how that ball did not skip and hit Stewart. Watch how far this ball hit out in front of the plate.
Well, interesting situation here now. 1-0 and first base open with 2 outs. How do you pitch to DJ Stewart with Sansone on deck, a right-handed hitter?
Carefully.
You make a mistake to DJ, you'll be on the short end, 3-2. And that's probably the conversation here between Yetzko and Scotia.
It is. He probably heard you go out. He realized who you have here. Go ahead and tell the guy that his last pitch was 53 feet. Bounce it up there.
And they are going to put DJ on, which is the percentage play. even if the home fans don't like it.
As a competitor, Stewart moves up on the plate and tries to get that. Threw it pretty hard, and it was fairly close. Stewart's not just going to give up.
3-0. Each one got a little further outside.
Yeah.
They were DJ. He crept as close as he could to the plate. Well, and that leads to John Sansone, who, as we talked about earlier, began. 3-1 is down the left field line, and we will be tied. Sansone delivers, and they're going to wave DJ Stewart home as well. We're not tied for long. First lead of the day for the Noles, and Sansone delivers in the 4-hole. A 2-run double, 3-2 Noles.
But Sansone just turned on it, and once that ball hit the ground, Stewart put on the Jets running from first base. And once that ball hit the ground, Stewart's running all the way to scoring.
DJ Stewart has been in the middle of both run-scoring innings for Florida State, not surprisingly. And his run puts Florida State ahead. Now an opportunity for some insurance for the... Bring up DJ Stewart. You know, it says something when you're DJ Stewart. You've got 3 hits, and I don't... Until now, it doesn't occur to me to look to see what his career high in hits is, because he's probably had 4 hits. How many? Before I look this up, how many times do you think he did it last year or in his career, Chip?
More than once.
More than once. I don't think I have the full notes in front of me to find that as we see if he can get there. Stewart was the one model of consistency throughout this game until the rest of the Florida State lineup got going.
He's such a competitor. A lot of people would be satisfied with 3 hits. He wants 4. And that's what makes him different from a lot of baseball players. He comes to every at-bat's a different at-bat. He's going to give you your best effort. Hits a ground ball to the shortstop's right. He'll give you his best effort to first base.
A year ago, led team in average, doubles, RBI, slugging percentage, and on-base percentage. Green lighted 3-0, by the way.
Still several professional scouts here opening day in college baseball to come watch this young man swing the bat.
Here's the answer to that question, Chip. He opened the season last year against Niagara with 4 hits. Okay. Tying a career high that he would match twice more during the season. So he did it 3 times last year, and he'd already done it as a freshman. Got an opportunity here sitting 3-1. Instead takes ball 4.
He's such a smart hitter. He won't chase pitches. He'll turn it over to the next guy. And that's what you have to, that mentality right there.